Take it, the divine icock. It's your ticket into the temple of Olympus.
Alexis, no. I can't. If I take it, your family will kill you.
I'm mortal-born, Grace. A one-syllable nobody. Olympus is where you belong.
Kneel! I emptied our treasury for that ichor, and you gave it to an outsider?
Without that blood, a mortal can't even step foot in Olympia. And you wasted it on a gutter whore?
Say her name again, and I'll kill you.
Enough! The oracle said you'd stand among the gods, that you were our future, and you threw it all away for a girl?
Father, exile him. Strip his name and sell him into slavery. The oracle was wrong. Look at his powers. He's weak. He's always been dead weight.
Father, please!
And this family has been a joke ever since. Now he's shamed us in front of the whole city. I'm done with him. Take him to the Isle of Death.
No!
So this is the Isle of Death. Damn it! It doesn't make sense. Why does my blood still read as mortal? 3 years in this hell, Grace. I'm coming for you.
It's like I dreamed you up inside my head. I thought the picture perfect.
You came back.
Alexis. You're alive.
Yeah. Turns out I'm hard to kill. But seeing you, it makes every second in that hell worth it. How have you been these past 3 years?
The divine icon you gave me changed everything. The temple of Olympus took me in.
What's mine is yours, Grace. Always. So how far did you make it?
I'm under High Priest Reed now.
Wait, Reed? The hand of Zeus himself? Grace, you're one step away from becoming a demioid.
You survived the Isle of Death. I assume you got a little stronger too.
Actually, I already...
Forget it, Alexis. Look at you. You were born mortal. A one-syllable bloodline doesn't miracle its way to power. You got lucky and survived, but that's it. We aren't in the same world anymore. Let's end this.
What?
I'm engaged. Leon Poseidon, the chosen disciple of the temple, and a direct descendant of the god of the sea. And you're a nameless mortal who doesn't even know who his father is. Welcome home, Alexis.
I lost everything for you, Grace. My family, my name. They threw me into that meat grinder for 3 years. I bled every day. I fought monsters every night. I crawled out of hell because I thought you were waiting. The whole world could spit on me, but not you.
I'm sorry. This is a dragon fang. It will boost your bloodline. Take it. We're even.
Because I was born mortal, my family, my woman, everyone leaves. Fine. One day, I will make you all regret for this.
Impossible! Nobody walks out of the Isle of Death alive!
Maybe the gods wanted an exception. I didn't just survive, old man. I ascended. I am a demigod.
A demigod?
Oh, please. He's a one-sill nobody. No ichor, no ascension. He's bluffing, father. He's nothing but a fraud.
Worthless piece of trash! You dare lie to my face?
Oh, and in case you haven't heard, your precious Grace is the prize pupil of Olympus now. And better yet, she's engaged to a real man. You're just the city's favorite joke, brother.
Father, Evan has already awakened the bloodline of Ares, a 5-Sibyl master. He is our future. Keeping this trash around only smells up the house.
Father, please. I beg you.
From this second on, Monica and Alexis are stripped of the family name. Exiled.
Save the theatrics, Monica. Dying early won't change Father's mind.
Disgusting. You will bleed for this. Every single one of you.
Bleed? From a one-cell failure? You survived a death trap and now you think you're a god. Drag them out of my sight.
Touch her, and you die. The temple selection. They're putting up the Gorgon's blood as the ultimate prize. I'm sorry, Mother. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here.
Never say that. The world thinks you're nothing, Alexis.
But I know who you are. One day you will shake the foundations of this kingdom. Under the bed, there's a cloth. Bring it to me.
What is this?
The only thing your father ever left behind. My time is running out, Alexis. When I'm gone, let this spear be your shadow.
It feels dead. Like ordinary iron. There's no power in it. The blood of the Gorgon. It can cure you. I'll find it.
That's a myth, Alexis.
It's not a myth. The temple selection. It starts next week. If I win the arena, the prize is mine.
No, absolutely not. The arena is a slaughterhouse. The strongest bloodlines in the world go there to die. I won't lose you.
Okay. I won't go, I promise. Just breathe, Mother. Calm down.
The temple selection. I'm going. Not just for the cure, but to show every god in Olympus what a mortal can do. There's my girl. Tell me it's done, Grace. You broke up with that trash.
It's over. We're done.
Good.
Mr. Athena, always an honor.
We're engaged, not married. Keep your distance.
Still thinking about that loser?
We broke up. And he has a name.
Not anymore. Word is his family kicked him and his mother out like stray dogs. Right now your little mortal is probably bleeding out in some alley.
Look at me, Grace.
Forget the discarded mortal. Our union was blessed by the High Priest himself. Don't make me regret choosing you.
I know my place, Leon. I don't need a reminder.
High Priest, your presence honors us.
Master, what could possibly bring you out of the temple in person?
Last night I felt a divine aura. Something pure, ancient, erupting near this very city.
An aura powerful enough to disturb you? Who could command that kind of power?
Someone whose bloodline makes our gods look like children. In fact, that energy, it already surpasses my own.
Stronger than you? That's impossible!
Master, your power was granted by Zeus himself. Who in this world could possibly rival that?
Mortals crawl at the bottom. Above them are the bloodlines. Above the bloodlines stand the demigods, and at the absolute peak are the true gods.
Master, are you saying a demigod walked among us last night?
Perhaps not. The moment my boots touched this city, that era vanished. Maybe I simply sensed it wrong.
In 7 days, the temple selection begins. You two will represent my name. Do not embarrass temple.
Consider it done, Master. We will paint the arena with their blood. This garbage medicine isn't doing anything, damn it. The silver tree. The texts say its fruit can reverse death itself.
Stealing from the silver tree? You've either got a taste for death, or you're incredibly stupid.
Drop the fruit before I decide how you die.
Drop the fruit before I decide how you die. You have it wrong. My mother is dying. This fruit keeps her alive through the night. That's all I care about.
The fruits belong to the temple. Mortals have no right to touch them.
Then tell me something, old man. Does the temple's mercy only extend to the strong? Why do the gods look away when a mortal bleeds? Look, let's make a deal. I take enough to save my mother. You pretend you never saw me. Everybody wins.
You think I am a stranger to the temple? I will grant you one final grace.
Submit to the temple gods, and I'll ensure your execution is painless, not an option. The fruit leaves with me.
Bold words for a rat.
This barrier is bound to my divine authority. Below the level of demigods, it is unbreakable, and you are just immortal. If I fail tonight, Mother dies. I am not letting her go!
That's impossible. If you can stand up from this, you can leave.
Damn it!
Mortals always confuse desperation with power. When the guards get here, your head will be a warning to the rest of your kind.
For my mother! I'll rip Olympus apart with my bare hands! No one stops me! Not you! Not Zeus! Impossible! A deal's a deal, old man. You said if I stand up, you'd let me go.
Why break your word?
Because I need answers. What the hell are you?
I can't let him see my face. You idiot! You woke the Hydra.
The guardian of the silver tree.
Drop the fruit right now, or you burn to ash.
Never! Not while she's still waiting! Come on! I won't give up! Not today. A kind of heavy fire. Only a demigod could channel it. Unless he's the one I've been searching for.
Listen well, competitors. This is the divine trial. If you are a mortal trying to cheat your way in, you will die. Know your limits. Now, let's begin. Evan Costa!
Watch and learn, fake brother. Today the world sees who truly owns the Costa name. Hint, it's not the bastard.
Evan Costa, blood of Ares, the god of war. 5 sigil!
5? At his age? Wait, isn't his brother competing too, the Alexis guy?
Please, you wouldn't last 10 seconds here.
Grace Athena, blood of Athena, the goddess of wisdom. 6 Siljum! Leon Pozan, blood of the sea god. 7 Silja!
Now that's power! The golden couple of Olympus!
Grace made the right call dumping that mortal trash. Only a king like Leon is worthy of her.
Ella Aphrodite, blood of the goddess of love. 8 Silja!
Well, damn. She's gorgeous.
8! We haven't seen an 8 sigil candidate in 50 years!
Silence! Next candidate!
Alexis.
Step into the light. You're the last one.
You've got to be kidding me. Alexis? A mortal actually dares to show his face here?
Wait, did you say Alexis? Alexa Costa?
Yeah. Why?
There is a whisper in the temple. When Olympus falls and the world burns, a demigod named Alexis will rise to break the dark. You're that boy, aren't you? The chosen one.
Him? A chosen one?
Because he's a fatherless bastard.
His impure blood makes him forever a trash.
The Costa spent 20 years waiting for that prophecy to come true. Turns out the kid's a loser. Stuck at one sill his whole life.
Same family, same blood. Next to Evan, Alexis looks like a stray dog.
Let's cut the crap, Alexis. We all know you're here for Grace. But sorry for that, you were never in her league. She belongs to a king.
Alexis, we are history. Don't do this to yourself.
Don't flatter yourself, Grace. You're not important enough to bring me here.
You're just a mortal! The energy in that array will rip you to pieces the second you step inside.
Exactly. Can we start?
If you die inside the array, the temple will pray for your ashes.
Go on. I'm gonna love watching it grind you into dust. Then watch.
What the hell was that? It felt like the sky was coming down.
That's the power of a demigod.
Oh, please. Even no divine spirit showed up behind him.
I've never seen the array fail to manifest a god. How the hell am I supposed to record this?
You who record the truth. No spirit, no bloodline. He's a nobody. End of story.
Alexis Costa, mortal bloodline, one syllable.
But still the array didn't crush his bones. He's standing there like it's a Tuesday.
He's faking it.
Listen to me, loser. I don't know how you cheated. A one-sill nobody entering the selection is basically suicide. Stop embarrassing our name.
First his girl dumps him, then his family kicks him out. The kid's probably lost his mind.
It's honestly tragic. Alexis, you don't need to do this.
Do what?
This. Trying to prove yourself. You are risking your life in front of the entire kingdom. No matter how many stunts you pull, we are never getting back together.
You seriously think I'm here for you? Still acting tough? You're just throwing your life away, hoping Grace feels sorry for you. Make her feel sorry? Please. I'm out. A heartless woman like her only belongs with a barking dog like you.
Careful, rat. You're getting awfully loud for a dead man walking.
The temple forbids bloodletting before the bells toll. Break the law, and you will be fed to the Hydra.
Fine. Breathe while you can, loser.
Because if the trial puts you in my cage, I'm going to butch you.
Perfect. Save me the trouble of hunting you down.
I don't hate it.
I bet he'll piss himself the second the blades come out.
Of course he will. Cowardry is in his blood.
No way! Those statues were carved from the primeval bedrock of Olympic Mount. They've stood here for 10,000 years.
Don't tell me! It's Alexis, he did this!
Just because the temple cheaped out on repairs.
Fair point.
Well, looks like this trial awakens something truly dangerous.
High Priest, it doesn't matter who did it. With you personally running the selection, nobody's gonna dare step out of line.
Don't be so sure. A few nights ago, a man broke my barrier with his bare hands. Even the Hydra at the Silver Tree couldn't stop him.
Someone broke your barrier. That's impossible.
That's exactly what's bothering me. He felt like a total mortal, but his power was like nothing I've ever seen. Guess the prophecy is finally happening.
The selection officially begins. First matchup,
Alexis, please. If you enter here, you'll die.
Evan Costa, Blood of Ares, God of War, 5 Siblo, versus Alexis Costa, Mortal Bloodline, 1 Siblo.
Oh no.
A 1 sil fighting a 5 sil? This isn't a fight, it's an execution.
Evan! Show him zero mercy!
Relax, father. To crush a nobody like him, I don't even need both hands.
Die well, nephew. Your blood is going to buy our glory.
Don't kill him too fast. I want the pleasure of snapping his neck myself. Understood, Lord Poseidon.
Yesterday, he was barking like a king. Today, he's gonna learn what despair actually tastes like.
Alexis! Please just stop this ego trip before you get yourself killed!
You're that sure I'm gonna lose? Grace, get your ass back here right now! Your fiancé's calling for you.
Since neither side wishes to forfeit, let the selection begin.
Perfect! Today, in front of the whole kingdom, I'm gonna break your spine so bad, you'll spend the rest of your miserable life crawling like a worm. Watch your mouth. It's gonna be pretty embarrassing when you're the one crawling. Good. Keep talking. Because today, I'm proving to the world that the so-called child of prophecy is a freaking joke. I am the true future of this family. Now get on your knees. You done talking yet? Because I actually have a tight schedule. I need to go home and brew medicine for my mom. You arrogant piece of shit! That idiot's finished.
I had a family of 4 and a boyfriend. Yet I was entirely alone. To my parents and brother, I was just a tool to pave the way for my pampered twin sister. To my fiancé, I was just a shadow, while he showered my sister with the love and gifts that belonged to me. I thought the Columbia acceptance letters was to be the moment Lucas slipped a ring onto my finger, and my parents, for once, actually acknowledged my existence. However, on the day college acceptance letters were released, I clutched my laptop and rushed into the living room. Mom! Dad! I got into Columbia! I'm actually going to New York with Ethan and Lucas. The living room was completely empty. My parents, my brother, and my fiancé secretly jetted off to New York to celebrate my twin sister's fake success, leaving me behind without a word. A glossy Columbia muck on the count sat, a gift from Lucas last year. His voice echoed in my head.
Get into Columbia, babe, and I'll take you to every single romantic spot this city has to offer.
I had made those words my entire world, surviving countless all-nighters, but now that mug was shoved aside. Beneath it, 3 printed flight confirmations. My mother, my father, and my twin sister, Chloe. 8 Tamshin, JFK, New York. My fingers went totally numb as I opened Instagram. Ethan, my older brother, had just posted a reel. He was wheeling Chloe's suitcase through the terminal, grinning at the camera.
Welcome to NYC, princess. Time to go conquer your pre-college program.
Lucas was standing right there beside them, handing a massive bouquet of blush pink peonies. Chloe looked up at him through her lashes, biting her lip. Do you think Claire's gonna hate us for leaving her behind?
Claire's fine. Missing one trip isn't gonna kill her.
A sick chill seeped straight into my bones. The city I had ruined my health to reach, and they had already shut me out. Right then, my phone buzzed. My mother had finally realized she had another daughter. Keep your Columbia news out of the family chat group. Chloe is finally happy. Don't ruin it by making it all about you. Before I could even catch my breath, and another text flashed across the screen.
Babe, you already got into your dream school. Don't start drama and steal her spotlight over this.
My hand shook, knocking the Columbia mug off the counter. It shattered against the tile. I crouched down and picked up the shards. I didn't cry. Suddenly, New York felt miles away, far enough that I didn't want to go anymore. Ethan's voice cut through the phone, backed by the noisy hum of the airport terminal.
Claire, what's the code to the pink suitcase?
0521. May 21st, Chloe's birthday. Mine too. But in our house, that date had only ever belonged to one person. Over the line, a sharp click signaled the lock giving way, followed instantly by Chloe's whining voice.
Ugh, Ethan? My sunscreen literally exploded everywhere. My whole bag is ruined.
Relax, sweetie. I'll just get Luke to take you to replace it.
Ethan soothed her over the line, his tone sickeningly indulgent. Suddenly, the phone was ripped away.
Claire, why are you ignoring my FaceTimes? Look, Chloe's doing her prep program here, and New York rents are insane. Sign over that $20,000 check you got. I need it to lock down a luxury apartment for her.
I walked to the bathroom and turned the faucet on full blast, letting the freezing water numb my fingers. I already spent it on tuition. The line fell completely silent. When Lucas spoke again, his voice had dropped to absolute zero.
Claire, pick a better lie. Columbia hasn't even billed you yet. We all know you're just holding on to that check.
He spoke with the absolute arrogance of a guy who genuinely thought he owned my entire life.
Chloe is fragile, Claire. You've always been the strong one. Columbia's dorms are amazing anyway, so it's not like you're going to suffer. Can't you just let your sister have this one thing?
I grabbed a towel, slowly drying my hands. I spent it, Lucas.
Spent it on what?
Shopping.
Claire!
Lucas snapped, his composure completely evaporating over the line.
Since when did you get this selfish? Chloe didn't get accepted, and she's been crying for days. As her sister, instead of showing some compassion, you're seriously being this petty over a check?
I looked at my reflection in the mirror. My expression was dead calm. So you all just left for New York without telling me? I spoke softly, but Lucas heard me anyway. He let out a sigh.
We didn't tell you because we knew you'd totally overreact. Look, you got into Columbia. You're the pride of the family. Chloe is just really insecure right now, and we wanted to give her some support. You're strong. What's the big deal about staying home alone for a few days?
I just listened. So that was it. In their eyes, my success was a sin. Because I was strong, I didn't deserve to be coddled. I didn't deserve to be celebrated. I didn't even deserve the grant I had worked so hard to earn. I get it. Lucas took my quiet tone as instant compliance, his voice softening into a low purr.
Good girl. Just transfer the money to your mom. She stopped stressing about the apartment. I gotta go. Chloe wants to grab cupcakes at Magnolia Bakery. Bye, babe.
The line went totally dead. I didn't send the money. Instead, I walked back to my bedroom, opened my laptop, and logged into the application portal. Aside from Columbia, another official acceptance was sitting in my private inbox from a top architecture school in California. It was over 2,000 miles away. No Manhattan luxury. No Lucas. I clicked open the page. The cursor hovered between decline for Columbia and accept for California. Holding the mouse, I declined Columbia without hesitation, chose the West Coast school, and secured my design grant safely inside a personal account completely out of their reach. Click. Confirm. I closed the laptop. I turned around, opened the wardrobe, and pulled out my suitcase. I began packing my clothes, piece by piece. The outfits I had bought specifically New York were shoved right back into the deepest corner of the closet. California would be warm. I wouldn't be needing them anyway. My phone buzzed on the bed. Mom had sent a photo. Chloe was wearing a new necklace from Lucas, a radiant smile on her face. The caption read, "Chloe is much happier today." I didn't reply. I just put the chat on Do Not Disturb. 3 days later, the front door was pushed open. The living room was instantly filled with the sound of laughter. New York is so muggy and hot right now. The pollution completely ruined my skin. I'm breaking out already. Mom complained, kicking off her shoes. Ethan followed right behind her, loaded down with shopping bags.
As long as Chloe had a good time, Mom. Honestly, she's been in such better spirits since we got there.
I sat on the sofa, holding a book. The moment their eyes landed on me, the laughter died instantly. The entire living room turned ice cold. Mom frowned, her gaze sweeping over the clean coffee table. "Claire, we're exhausted from the flight and starving. You didn't even bother to have dinner ready for us?" I closed the book and stood up.
There's food in the fridge.
Mom glared at me and walked past me. Chloe peeked out from behind Ethan, decked out in fresh designer dress and rare limited edition sneakers, the ultimate New York trophies. She lowered her head, her voice cracking with unshed tears.
Claire, please don't be mad at Mom and Ethan. I'm the one who begged them to come to New York with me. If you're going to hate anyone, hate me.
Why are you apologizing, Chloe? Who does she think she is to be mad at you?
He turned to me, his gaze sharp.
Lose the attitude, Claire. She's about to start pre-college program and she's already under so much pressure. Can't you be a supportive sister for once in your life?
I looked at my own brother. Since we were kids, it was always the same. The moment Chloe cried, I was automatically the one in the wrong. Mom walked over, holding her glass of water. Then where is the money, Claire? Lucas told you to transfer the money for Chloe's apartment. Why haven't you done it? Chloe literally cried herself to sleep last night because she missed out on that beautiful place. I looked at my mother's entitled face.
I bled for that grant. I spent countless all-nights drafting and trashing designs until my hands bled. Why the hell should I just hand it over to her?
Mom slammed the glass down hard onto the coffee table.
Because she's your sister. You got into an Ivy League. You'll have no problem making money down the road. But Chloe doesn't have it as easy as you do. She needs a head start. Is it really so much to ask for you to help your own sister?
Right then, Lucas walked in. He was holding a sleek silver box. It was the latest drawing tablet, one I'd been eyeing for 6 months but couldn't bring myself to buy. I was a design major. I needed it. Lucas had promised it to me as a graduation gift if I got into Columbia.
Chloe, here's the tablet you wanted.
Oh my God, Lucas, you are literally the best.
Lucas ruffled her hair, his eyes full of affection. I stood there, staring at the silver box. Lucas turned to look at me.
Claire, your old tablet still works fine, and I just started at the firm, so cash is a little tight right now. Don't be petty. I'll get you a new one next year with my bonus.
He always had a way of delivering the cruelest blows in the gentlest tones. I just nodded calmly. Okay, I won't be petty. Lucas paused. In the past, I would have fought him through tears. He thrived on my jealousy, loved seeing me hurt over him, just so he could toss me a bone and pretend to be the savior. But today, I said nothing. I just turned and walked toward my bedroom. The moment the door closed, I heard Ethan sneer outside.
Well, at least she's finally learning to shut up and know her place.
Leaning against the closed door,
I looked down at my packed suitcase. Inside were only a few old clothes and my old tablet, its screen already covered in cracks. It didn't matter. California is bathed in sunshine. I no longer needed their artificial light. The celebration dinner was set for the weekend. They booked the entire ballroom at the city's most exclusive country club. The welcome sign at the entrance read in elegant Creole, "Congratulations, Chloe, Columbia University Prep Program." And at the very bottom, my name was squeezed into the corner like an afterthought. And congrats to Claire. The font was so small it was barely legible. The relatives streamed in one after another. My parents stood at the entrance, their faces glowing with pride. Aunt Beatrice walked over, holding Chloe's hand and praising her endlessly.
Oh, Chloe, sweetie, I'm just thrilled for you. You know how impossibly hard it is to get into that Columbia prep program. But of course, with Lucas pulling strings for you, nothing is impossible.
Turning around, she spotted me sitting in the corner and offered a dismissive smile.
Oh, and good job to you too, Claire. Now that you'll both be in New York, remember you're the older sister. It's your job to look after Chloe and make sure she has everything she needs.
I looked down at the ice water in front of me and said nothing. The banquet ticked off. Dad stepped to the front, clinking his champagne glass to command the room before opening with a toast. Chloe glided onto the stage, soaking in the attention the stunning designer dress Luca had bought her.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, Ethan, and most of all, Lucas.
She blushed, looking at Lucas at the main table.
I honestly wouldn't be standing here today without Lucas' encouragement. He never stopped believing in me, even when I wanted to give up.
The room erupted into thunderous applause. Knowing glances passed among the guests, shifting between the two of them. Lucas sat at the main table, a slight smile on his face. I sat at a side table on the very edge. My table mates were distant relatives who rarely visited. They sipped champagne and lowered their voices in discussion.
It's so weird. Claire got a full ride to an actual Ivy League school, and they barely blink an eye, but they throw this massive party for Chloe's prep program.
Oh, please. Chloe is the pretty, sweet one. With her looks, she's guaranteed to land a millionaire down the road. I think Lucas definitely has feelings for her. Right, we might share the exact same face, but I'll always be the spare. I took a bite of smoked salmon from the buffet plate. Very salty. The club servers wheeled out a 3-tier cake. Lucas walked up to the stage and took the knife. He took Chloe's hand, and together they sliced the first piece. Plate in hand, he walked straight over and looked down at me.
Claire, Chloe insisted you get the first slice. She feels bad because you've been throwing a tantrum all week. Just take it. Everyone is watching, so don't ruin her night.
I looked at the cream-covered slice of cake on the plate. On stage, Chloe was watching me expectantly. I didn't pick up the fork. I don't like sweets. Lucas's jaw tightened instantly.
Do you really have to do this right now?
Just then, Chloe ran over, holding up the hem of her dress.
Claire, please don't be mad at me about the drawing tablet. I didn't know Lucas bought it for you first. I'll give it back to you, I promise. Please just don't hate me.
As she lunged for my hand, her elbow violently clipped the table edge. The plate tipped, and the frosted cake splattered brutally across the pristine white dress.
I'm sorry, Claire.
She covered her mouth, stepping back. Ethan rushed over instantly and shoved me away, shielding Chloe in his arms.
She was just trying to do something nice for you, pushed her?
I stumbled back, a dull ache. I didn't even touch her.
Cut the crap, Claire. It's just a stupid dress. Chloe didn't mean to do it.
Mom hurried over too, glaring at me fiercely.
You just couldn't let her have one good day. Could you? You always to find a way to ruin everything!
Looking at the ruined dress and the permanent stain, I felt the final string snap inside me. None of this mattered anymore. I didn't go to the restroom. Instead, I picked up my canvas tote bag from the back of the chair.
Don't worry, I won't ruin your precious family moment anymore. I'm leaving.
Claire!
Lucas's voice came from behind. I didn't stop, walking straight out the club doors. Lucas caught up and grabbed my wrist.
Get back inside, Claire. Don't do this. Everyone is looking at us. You are not going to ruin Chloe's night over a little drama.
I stopped and turned to look at him. His shirt was slightly disheveled, messed up from when he was protecting Chloe just now.
My dress is ruined, Lucas.
So go sponge it off in the bathroom. It's not the end of the world. When did you become so bitter and vindictive?
As it turned out, I wasn't even allowed to be upset over my own ruined dress.
I'm not washing it. In fact, you can keep the dress. I'm done with it.
I'm done with all of you. I pried his fingers away, one by one. Lucas stared at his empty palm, his brow furtling deeper.
Where are you going?
Home. I raised my hand, flagging down a passing yellow cab. As the car pulled away, Lucas's figure grew smaller and smaller in the rearview mirror. 2 days later, moving day arrived. From the crack of dawn, the entire house was turned upside down. A small mountain of Chloe's luggage blocked the living room, at least 7 or 8 oversized suitcases. Ethan meticulously cross-checked her packing list.
Did you grab your winter coat? New York winters are no joke.
Yeah. I got it.
I walked out of my bedroom, dragging a small suitcase. No one noticed me. Lucas pulled up out front and immediately came up to help, making trips back and forth with Chloe's bags until the trunk and back seats were packed with Chloe's things. I stood at the foyer. Lucas wiped the sweat from his forehead, walked over, and looked at my luggage.
Claire, the car's completely packed. And you barely have anything anyway. Just catch an Uber to the airport and grab the next flight. Text me when you land, and I'll pick you up once everything's all settled, all right?
Ethan chapped in from the driveway, crossing his arms.
Yeah, Claire. You've always been independent. Not like Chloe, she gets totally lost without a GPS.
My fingers tightened around the handle of my suitcase. Then, slowly, I let go.
Okay.
Lucas gave my hair a patronizing ruffle, looking pleased.
Good girl. I'll make it up to you with a nice dinner once you get to the city.
They crowded around Chloe and went downstairs. The house fell completely quiet. I checked my phone screen. On the app, my digital ticket gleamed. A one-way flight to California, boarding in 2 hours. At 3 p.m., the gates of Columbia University were bustling. He looked down at his phone. No new message. Frowning, he dialed my number. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Lucas kicked a pebble on the ground in frustration.
Claire's still not here? Straight to voicemail.
Lucas scoffed.
She's definitely throwing a fit and screening my calls. She's being completely impossible lately. Honestly, just ignore her. Once she gets lost in the city, trying to haul all her luggage by herself, she'll come crawling back to us, crying.
Lucas stared at the passing crowd. His gaze locked onto every single girl stepping out of a taxi. Meanwhile, 3,000 miles away, California was bathed in brilliant golden sunshine. Dragging my small suitcase, I stood in the orientation center of California's top architecture school.
Welcome to California. Go ahead and sign the welcome wall right over there.
Under the freshman section, Architecture to Design, I signed my name. Claire.
Welcome aboard Flight 233 to New York City. Wi-Fi is now available. We wish you a pleasant journey.
Sir, your fiancée received her PhD from Harvard today. As requested, we've secured her a partner track offer at Throne Tech. Her celebration dinner's all set. Starts once you land.
Noted. Good work, Adam.
Also, Anya Throne from Throne Tech has been quietly courting us for investment.
Send me the deck.
Parker, just tell my grandma I'd rather die than marry John Caldwell.
Boss, the Caldwells are our best shot at the Titan. It's a $1 trillion powerhouse. Your grandma sees this marriage as the golden ticket. We can't afford to say no.
I'm not marrying a notorious playboy to save my company. I'll handle it on my own.
The Caldwell family has already surpassed us in market share, unless you marry someone else first.
Marry someone else? That button calls the crew.
Oh, thanks.
First time flying first class?
Yeah. I'm used to something a bit different.
Your champagne, sir.
You prevented a global famine and a nuclear war. My country owes its survival to you. To peace.
What did you do in Africa?
Just some volunteer stuff. Built shelters, took care of kids.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. He probably didn't make a cent doing that, but the way he talks about it, like it mattered, he's unlike any other man I've ever met. I'm Anya, by the way.
Arthur.
Well, Arthur, this might sound totally insane, but would you mind doing me a favor?
What favor?
Let me introduce myself properly. I'm the CEO of Throne Tech, the heiress to Throne's fortune. I own 5 properties and 2 private estates. Annual income, $1 billion. And
I want you to be my husband.
What?
I mean, a fake marriage, just for a year. I need someone to play my husband, and you just feel like the right man for me.
Is that a joke?
I'm serious. You can trust me. Google me. You'll see that I have no scandals, no addictions, nothing shady in my past. If you agree, we can sign the paperwork today. And I'll offer $100,000 a month, plus a waterfront condo in Midtown, in your name only.
Tempting. But you have picked the wrong man. Already taken. I'm flying back to get married.
Oh, I did not see that coming. Sorry. So that is it. Guess I just have to suck it up.
You do not seem that helpless to me. Your AI subsidiary under Throne Tech, it has got potential. The Titan Group will be interested. But if that is your pitch deck to win them over, you are toast.
Really? You might be a nice guy, but you don't know a thing about how the business world works.
We might not be getting married, but I can still help you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Fixing your pitch. You're asking for 100 million? Try 100 billion.
Excuse me? What?
There. Done.
What the hell did you just do? You sent that? You actually sent it?
You were undersaying yourself.
You hijacked my pitch! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
I saved your pitch.
Saved? You've ruined it!
Did you just touch me?
It was an accident. Turbulity, I was trying to help.
Oh, you've done enough to help. Sir? Ma'am? Is everything all right?
We're good. She just scored a $100 billion investment. She's a bit emotional.
Emotional? Well, congratulations.
Trust me. The Titan Group doesn't go for small gains. Asking for 100 million? That's an insult. 100 billion? That's where the conversation starts. You want to win them over? You need to think bigger.
Did you seriously just say that?
You're welcome.
Great. First you messed with my file. Then you humiliated me in public? Congratulations, you're officially the most infuriating man I've ever met.
Lucky we're not getting married, huh?
This isn't over.
Help her land $1 billion deal? And not even a thank you? Please. Serena would never. 5 years apart. She must be surprised when he sees me.
You sure about this? Africa's far, it's not just a trip.
I'm going to change the world, Serena. You always knew that was the dream. One more thing before I go. Serena Lee, will you marry me?
Yes.
Let's get married when I get back.
A $2 million necklace. The perfect gift for her big day. I hope she'll like it.
My girl, look at this. An entire party just for you. Throne Tech doesn't do this for just anyone. We've officially made it.
It's just the beginning, Mom. You know, my dream is to become someone like Anya Throne, the CEO. But she's a mystery, never appears in public. Assuming I'll meet her today.
After all these years of my funding, Serena's finally made it. A PhD, partner at Throne Tech. Time to let her know that I'm the CEO of Titan Group and start our sweet life.
Is that Arthur? Isn't he begging for life abroad? What the hell is he doing here?
Serena, congratulations.
Arthur?
I heard about the offer. Thought I'd surprise you.
Why are you here?
I flew back. For you.
Let me guess. You heard about her throne offer, the salary, and you decided to claw your way back?
What?
Don't act surprised. 5 years you vanished. The second she makes partner, you show up with discount flowers and a name that means nothing.
You shouldn't have come, Arthur. This, whatever we were, it's over. Let's break up.
But we spent 7 years building towards this. We are supposed to get married. You said you loved me.
You thought Serena would love you? Don't be absurd. My daughter has a PhD. She's the youngest partner at Throne Tech, pulling in $30 million a year. And you vanished to Africa and worked there as a builder. Do you really think that makes you worthy of her?
My mom is right. We belong to different worlds now. I can't marry someone like you.
No. Someone like me?
Look around. This is the party Throne Tech threw for me. These people? Legacy investors. Real powers. And you think I could introduce them to an embarrassment as my fiancé?
I'm an embarrassment? So that's what this did to you. One job offer from Throne Tech. And you think you're out of my league. Did you know, Serena? To me, Throne Tech is just a small fish.
You arrogant little cockroach! How dare you look down on the top firm in this country?
You want to know why Throne Tech gave you that offer? Because someone vouched for you, someone they'd never dare ignore. And that someone was me. I'm sorry, what? Confirmed? Are you sure? Madam, you're not going to believe this. The Titan Group just approved a direct investment in us.
They what?
$100 billion.
What?
It's Mr. Storm's move. You know the ghost chairman who runs the Titan Group? It's his first formal return to the States. And we're his first target. We got it. $100 billion. There. Done.
He was right. It's 100 billion.
Parker. Find him.
Find who?
The man who sit next to me on the Nairobi flight. Arthur. I don't care what it takes. Find him.
Understood. But what do you want with him?
I'm going to marry him.
Wait, what?
I've never seen an incredible man like him before. He is the one I want.
You self-importance little shit. Who the hell do you think you are?
I get it, Arthur. You're not upset about the breakup. You're just pissed off at all the money you poured into me. Just name your number. I'll pay you off. And then we're done. For good.
Is that what you think? That I'm here chasing the money I gave you?
Let's settle up. How about 100 grand? 200,000?
Serena.
$300,000. That's more than you've ever seen.
$300,000. That's more than you've ever seen.
You still think I came here for money?
Take it and get out of here. My daughter should have dumped you ages ago. You've got no house, no car, no savings. You can't even get a decent job. You're a lost cause.
Is that what you think of me?
For the sake of our 7 years together, don't embarrass yourself even more. Just take the money and leave.
My daughter's done with you. Can't you get that through your thick head? He's not worth your time. Oh, where's Victor? Didn't he say he was coming tonight?
Yeah, said he had something to handle first. Should be here soon.
Victor?
Victor, son of James West, vice chair of Throne Tech, practically next in line after Anya Throne. Only someone like him is a match for my daughter. Rich, charming, well-educated, and you're a penniless dropout. You're just a misstep she should have never taken.
Arthur, Victor's on his way. You should leave. Trust me. You don't want to be here when he walks in. Because the moment you see him, you'll be ashamed of yourself.
Now I see it. You didn't just break up with me because of the job. It was because of him. Victor.
At least with him, I can build something bigger.
Really? And you're so sure I couldn't help you build something better than anything he could?
You? Please.
So, you actually think you're better than me?
Victor, my love, you're here.
Let me guess. You're Arthur? Serena's ex-boyfriend? You look exactly how I pictured. Cheap suit, basic face, still clinging to the woman who left you behind like yesterday's trash.
Oh, don't mind him. He never deserved to be with Serena. Just a pathetic shadow tagging along.
So, you seriously thought you could compete with me? I'm Victor West, son of James West, vice chair of Throne Tech. And you? You're not even worth the dirt under my shoes. You're right, because unlike you, I don't need to cling to daddy's title to matter. Excuse me? A piece of trash like you dares to talk back? Get out, now, before I have security drag you out like the street rat you are.
Exactly. This is a ceremony for elites, not beggars.
What the hell is going on here?
Victor, is everything all right? Why don't you ask him? He got dumped by Serena, and now he's crashing her party.
Dr. Lee is our new partner, handpicked by Miss Throne herself. Whatever this is, you're way out of line.
Exactly. Look around. These aren't just normal guests, Mr. Cooper. This is Throne Tech's A-team, top executives, professionals, the people who run this city. And then there's him, some college dropout who thinks moving bricks and nannying kids in Africa is a career.
I was running a charity.
Oh? So that's what we're calling unemployment now? Charity? Boy, just say you were broke and too proud to get a real job. We all know why he's here. Groveling to my daughter, hoping she will drag him out of the gutter.
So he wants to be a kept man and fails. Pathetic.
An all-time loser dumped by his genius girlfriend. He should have seen that coming.
You hear that? This is reality. My daughter, a PhD, a future partner, a successful, stunning woman. You? Just the mud on her heels. Now crawl back to the shack you came from. Your fairy tale is over!
Arthur, a man can be broke or uneducated, but delusional, that's where I draw the line. No matter what you tell yourself, I would never marry you.
Funny. You want to know my biggest mistake, Serena? Believing in you. 7 years of unconditional support, wiring money whenever you need to pay rent or tuition. I made you. And this is how you repay me?
Don't twist it. I didn't force you to do any of this.
I don't need to twist anything. I bank raid your PhD, helped land your offer at Throne Tech, and you dropped me the second you made it upstairs.
Don't credit yourself for my achievement. I earned all these by myself. I'm smart. I worked hard. I could have made it with or without you.
No, you won't. You'll never know what you've lost. I bought this for you.
But you don't deserve it. We're done.
Oh, please. You think a fake diamond necklace could buy my daughter's heart?
How much did you spend on this trash? $20? $50? Babe, tell him how much the necklace I bought you is worth.
70 grand.
My gift for you was auctioned for $2 million. But you throw it away for him and his second-rate jewels. I'm so tired of your bullshit. You need a wake-up call.
He's lost it! He attacked my boyfriend! Security! Get him out!
That's enough, young man. Dr. Lee's an asset to Throne Tech, and this is her party. She says you're out. You're out. Now get lost.
We found Arthur, madam.
Where?
He's inside Throne HQ at Dr. Lee's welcome party. Sounds like things are getting ugly.
Dr. Lee? Quick, head to the company now.
Yes, madam.
What are you waiting for, sucker? Door's that way.
Just leave, Arthur, before this gets worse for you.
Worse? How? Because I dared to stand where I don't belong?
You want to be a laughingstock? Fine. But don't expect me to save you when this all blows up in your face.
Save me? That's rich. You don't have that power. You never did. You mess with me, you mess with the Throne family. Peasants like you can't afford the price.
Final warning. Walk out on your own or I'll have security drag you out.
Go ahead. Call your guards. But let's be clear. I walked into this building because I have every right to be here. And none of you has the power to push me out. Not even Anya Thorne herself.
Faster! I don't care what it takes. Get me to him now!
Yes, madam.
Do you have any idea what the name Anya Throne means?
Wow. You're even dumber than I thought. You just insulted the woman who built this empire. Even my father wouldn't dare challenge her. But you're so done. So, in your world, Anya Thorne might be an untouchable goddess. But in mine, she's just a woman with some talent. I'd be more worried if I were you. Because you tried to put a hand on me, she might have a bigger problem with you. You must have a death wish.
Arthur, I get that the breakup hurt. But now, you're spiraling, disrespecting Lady Throne like that. I was actually going to get you a janitor job here. But after this, you're not even worth that.
You were going to recommend me for a janitor position?
Do you know how competitive it is just to work here? You should be grateful. Even our security guards have degrees. And you didn't even finish yours.
I don't need a degree to prove myself. My achievement speaks for itself. That's how real business works. Clearly, it's beyond your imagination.
You're talking nonsense again. After everything happens today, there's no place for you in Throne Tech. You blew your only chance to fix your sore life.
I never needed your recommendation. And as for whether Throne Tech has a place for me, why don't you go ask Anya Thorne yourself?
Where is Arthur?
Conference hall, it's tense. From what I heard, he and Serena Lee were involved. She dumped him.
They broke up? Well, that saves me the trouble of stealing someone's fiancé.
What's your goal here, Arthur? Seriously? Trying to crash and burn in public?
I'll tell you what it is. He couldn't have you, so now he wants to drag you down with him.
Ugh. Pathetic ex-revenge. Such a petty man. Don't worry, Serena. I've got you.
Victor's father is the vice chair. With their support, whatever stunt he's pulling ends.
Trust me. Once Lady Throne shows up, he's got maybe 5 minutes left.
I can't believe how dumb you are, Arthur. No wonder you achieved nothing in our 7 years together. I wasted so much time on you. Honestly, leaving you was the best decision I've ever made.
Was it? Because when the truth comes out, you'll realize it was the worst mistake of your life.
What? Lady Throne just arrived? Lady Throne. She came straight from the airport. She's in the lobby now.
Wait, she actually came?
Oh my God! She came to support Serena! You hear that? Anya Thorne is here for my daughter! My daughter is the
This is it. We need to take out this human trash before Lady Throne arrives. He's literally making the room smell cheap.
Hear that, dumbass? Throne Tech doesn't take in strays. Get out while you still have legs to walk on.
Here's your last chance. $500,000.
$500,000? You're flattering him.
It's worth it to keep him from ruining my night. Take the money, Arthur. Disappear. That's more than you'll see in 10 lifetimes. Be smart. Take it and vanish.
You talk a lot about power, Serena. But when you learn who I am, you'll be begging me for mercy.
What the hell? You ungrateful bastard! You dare humiliate me? You really think you're someone now? Someone's gonna change everything?
then make your little announcement. But if it's bullshit, you'll be crawling out of here, kissing every shoe in this room.
Oh, come on. This low-status nobody doesn't even deserve to kiss anyone's shoes here.
He's my husband. Is that status high enough for you?
For more than a dozen generations, the Vanderbilt family was a certified sausage fest. Not a single girl in the entire genealogy. Until me. The day I came home, my 8 older brothers immediately swarmed me. Sebastian, the oldest and a billionaire tech prodigy, slid a black Amex card right into my swaddle.
Keep it, princess. The pin is your birthday.
Damien, my second brother, the Mufia king, poked my cheek with a calloused finger.
She's so tiny. Are we sure she's not made of glass?
Julian, the doctor, scoffed, spraying Lysol into the air.
Get away from her, you heathens. You're tracking in germs.
That was how my 8 brothers put me on a diamond-encrusted pedestal, spoiling me like a princess. Then I started my junior year at Ridgemont Prep. And met the devil in high heel, my pre-calc teacher, Mona Sutherland. She practically worshipped the boys and made it her life's mission to loathe girls. When she decided to publicly humiliate me over my period, she picked the wrong girl to mess with. She has no idea that my 8 insanely powerful, billionaire brothers spoil me absolutely rotten. And they are about to descend on this school to unleash literal hell. Earlier that morning, during break, Miss Sutherland was perched on the edge of Tyler Brooks's desk, on it, one heel swinging, laughing too loud at something he'd said. Tyler is 16. She's 31. Size is too small. Tyler held out a hot Cheeto. She opened her mouth and took it right off his fingers, then patted his thigh.
God, you boys are such an escape.
Tyler grinned. She reached across and stole a goldfish out of another boy's lunch.
The girls in this school file a HR complaint if you breathe wrong. Last week, one of them tried to lecture me about boundaries. Boundaries. I was like, sweetie, I was homecoming queen. I know what a boy is.
Tyler laughed.
Mrs. Sutherland, you're literally not like other girls.
I know. It's why my TikTok pops off.
I wasn't paying attention. I was at my desk, sipping my iced matcha and scrolling Pinterest. My friendship bracelet stack clicked quietly against the diamond cuff Sebastian had given me for my sweet 16. A shadow fell across my screen. Miss Sutherland had crossed the entire room to stand over me. The flirty laugh was gone.
Cute bracelet. Daddy bought that for you?
Her voice was acid.
Some of us actually had to earn our jewelry, Vanderbilt. You wouldn't know what that's like. You walk in here every day dressed like a Sephora ad, looking down your nose at the rest of us. Who exactly are you trying to impress?
The room went silent. The girls looked up, alarmed. The boys leaned in for the show. I set my matcha down, looked up at her, polite.
Mrs. Sutherland, I think you might be the one impressing somebody. You were sitting on Tyler's desk.
A beat of dead silence. Someone in the back row choked on a laugh and buried his face in his hoodie. Miss Sutherland's face went red to the hairline.
Excuse me? I'm just saying. There's a Title IX hotline poster literally behind your head.
Vanderbilt, you are going to regret that.
The bell rang. Miss Sutherland marched to the front and slammed her textbook on the desk.
Sienna, stand up. Answer this one.
I stood. She flipped to a random page in the AP Calc book. Except this isn't AP Calc. This is regular pre-calc, and the problem she chose was an integral we wouldn't see until next year. I opened my mouth. She cut me off.
What, nothing to say? You had plenty to say 5 minutes ago.
She started pacing in front of my desk, but her eyes were on the rest of the class.
Some of you girls think you can coast through high school on Instagram filters and daddy's credit card. I'm telling you right now, out in the real world, nobody's going to baby you. You're in for a rude awakening, Vanderbilt. Men don't actually like girls who can't do anything for themselves.
She lectured for a solid 5 minutes. I just tilted my head, the real world, lifting a finger. But my brothers had been pretty clear that I was never going to see the real world. They had it covered. Ms. Sutherland slammed her hand on the desk.
What is that look on your face? You think this is funny? Step out into the hallway. Now.
A girl 2 rows over whispered to her seatmate.
She is being so weird with Sienna right now. She's been weird with every girl in this class. Did you see what she put in my comments on Insta?
I didn't move. I just looked at Ms. Sutherland.
Are you deaf? I said out!
Okay. I picked up my pink Goyard tote and walked out of the classroom. Past her. Past everyone. Then I just kept walking. Down the marble stairs. Out the front doors. Past the security desk. Straight to the curb on Park Avenue. She said get out. So I got out. I pulled out my phone and ordered an Uber Black home. I scanned my thumb against the biometric lock of our brownstone, the heavy oak door clicking open instantly.
I'm home.
Sebastian appeared from the kitchen in an apron over his dress shirt, sleeves rolled up his forearms, spatula in hand. He glanced at the antique clock in the hall.
It's barely 2. Since when does Ridsman Prep let out before 3:30?
I dropped my Goyard tote on the velvet couch and stretched out.
I just didn't want to be there anymore.
Sebastian set the spatula down, looking completely unconvinced.
Funny. My phone hasn't pinged with a single attendance notification from the parent wardle.
My teacher literally told me to leave, so I left.
I grabbed the Eruhan smoothie he'd left on the coffee table.
By the way, whatever you're burning in there smells expensive.
He didn't push it, but I clocked him glancing back at me twice through the kitchen archway. A few minutes later the front door opened again. Julian came in, loosened his tie, dropped his hospital ID on the entry table. He came straight to me and pressed the back of his hand to my forehead.
Early dismissness? You coming down with something, kiddo?
I'm good, Jules. Honestly, all I wanted today was to see my amazing brothers and get a giant hug.
He and Sebastian exchanged a look. I knew that look. That was the something happened at school, look natural until we destroy whoever did it, look. Damien wandered down the stairs next from his home office, tie crooked. Sat on the arm of the couch.
Anything fun at school today, princess?
Nope, just school.
What'd you have for lunch?
A sweet green kale Caesar, the usual.
What was your last period?
PE, it completely drained me. I'm officially on strike and staying right here with you guys forever.
He ruffled my hair, half exasperated, half amused.
And let you drive us all crazy 24/7? No chance, princess.
Too bad you're stuck with me.
I mumbled and buried my face deeper into the couch. The suffocating weight from earlier didn't feel quite as heavy anymore. The family group chat, titled Sienna's Bodyguard's White Heart, was already lighting up, the other brothers arguing over the Hamptons house versus Aspen for the weekend. Sienna, text not moving from this couch. Would be a total vibe if the Aspen snow could just come to us instead. The chat went dead silent for one beat. Then 8 identical replies, almost simultaneously text, done. I honestly figured they were just joking around. But a little while later, right in the middle of me mindlessly scrolling through my TikTok FYP, white flakes suddenly started drifting past the floor-to-ceiling windows. I blinked, dropping my phone onto the couch. Turns out, my absolute lunatics of brothers had actually air-freighted real, fresh powder all the way from Aspen. I literally squealed with pure joy. Miss Sutherland had warned me I'd suffer in the real world. That word, suffer, wasn't really in my vocabulary. Second period the next afternoon was PE. Coach Daniels blew his whistle.
Mile run, ladies and
Mile
gents.
run.
Let's move.
I walked over with the cramps note the school nurse had already signed off on. Coach reached for it, but a hand shot in from the side and snatched it first. Miss Sutherland. She was holding a clipboard, holding down the fort for her afternoon track duty. She flashed Coach Daniels a sickeningly sweet smile.
I've got this one, Coach. The school nurse asked me to double-check her medical clearance today anyway.
She crumbles the note in her hand, looking down at me with a sharp, toxic smile.
Looks like you're all mine now, Vanderbilt.
She glanced at the slip, tore it in half.
Cramps? Honey, Middog exists. Denied.
Mrs. Sutherland,
I really don't feel good. She gave me a slow head-to-toe once-over. You looked plenty fine flirting with Mason at lunch. Sienna, do you honestly think the entire world revolves around you? Cry me a river over a gym class. How exactly do you plan to survive the real world? Trust me, honey, real men don't marry fragile little porcelain dolls.
The words landed in the dead air of the field. A couple boys in the front snickered. The girl next to me sucked in a breath.
Mrs. Sutherland, you literally cannot say that to a student. That is deranged.
I looked her dead in the eye.
I'm 16, Miss Sutherland. I have standard menstrual cramps. Why are you so obsessed with who is going to marry me?
Face froze over.
Don't talk back to me!
She grabbed my wrist. Hard. Yanked me toward the track.
Let go! Run.
She was totally breaking the policy, but I refused to give her the satisfaction of a scene in front of the entire junior class. So, I jerked my arm free and walked to the back of the line. She stood inside the track, arms tightly crossed as she hovered over the field, glaring right at me. I jogged. Slow. Every step pulled at my belly. I fell behind almost immediately.
Hip 2, Vanderbilt.
By the second lap I was bent over, hand pressed to my side, gasping. I said you were soft.
Keep going.
I looked up. My eyes burned. I refused to let the tears fall.
I can't, Mrs. Sutherland. I'm completely running on empty here. Save the damsel act for someone who cares. You're right. Let's bring in the people who actually do.
I pulled out my phone to call Sebastian. She had no idea she just signed her own death warrant. She saw the phone and swung at it. The iPhone flew out of my hand and skidded across the rubber track.
No phones during instruction. You know the policy.
I crouched and picked it up. The screen was spiderwebbed across the lock screen photo of me and Caleb at his college move-in.
You're paying for that. You dropped it. Not my problem.
That's when she noticed my wrist where the hoodie sleeve had ridden up. The bracelet. A delicate chain of pink stones with a tiny gold drop in the middle, engraved with my name in script. Sebastian had clasped it on me himself at my sweet 16 4 months ago. She grabbed my arm and lifted it like evidence.
A flawless phone, all this gorgeous costume jewelry. Running laps isn't a runway show, sweetie. You're dressed like a literal princess just for gem class. What, are we performing for the boys today, Vanderbilt? It's not costume. My brother gave it to me. Right. Brother. Probably scooped it out of a clearance bin at Claire's. Wearing this much jewelry in PE is a major safety hazard, sweetie. You wouldn't want to get hurt, would you? Hand it over. Confiscated. Your brother can come pick it up himself. I'm genuinely curious what kind of family raised a kid like you.
She tugged.
Don't! Let go!
She didn't. She pulled harder. I was clawing at her fingers, panicking.
Let go of me!
There was a small, terrible sound. A snap. Pink stones rained down on the rubber track. The little gold drop with my name on it bounced once and rolled, straight into the storm drain grate at the edge of the field. I dropped to my knees. Tried to gather the stones in shaking hands. My breath wouldn't come right. It hadn't been the running. It hadn't been the yelling. I hadn't cried for any of that. But Sebastian had fastened that bracelet on my wrist himself, and now it was on the ground in pieces. Miss Sutherland brushed her hands off like she'd touched something sticky.
Plastic falls apart. Welcome to reality. Stop the dramatics.
I closed my fingers around the broken chain. Stood up slowly. Looked at her. Then I turned and ran. Past the bleachers. Through the side door. Up the marble stairwell. 3 flights. 4. 5. Until I shoved through the alarm-rigged door to the roof. The alarm didn't go off. Of course it didn't. Half the wiring in this building was older than my grandfather. The whole school heard about it within minutes. The quad filled with kids in plaid skirts and navy blazers staring up, phones already out, recording.
Yo, is that Sienna Vanderbilt? What is she doing?
I stood near the parapet. Not stupid close. But close enough that nobody was breathing. The tears were coming hard now.
Hey, Mrs. Sutherland! Why do you only like the boy? Why does every girl in this school have to prove she isn't trying to seduce somebody just by existing? Is it a crime that I'm a girl? Fine. If you hate me just for existing, maybe I just shouldn't bother living at all.
The principal had appeared below with a bullhorn, sweating through his Brooks Brothers shirt.
Sienna, sweetheart, come down. We can talk about this.
I kept going.
She wouldn't let me sit out PE when I have cramps. She told me no man was going to marry me. She ripped the bracelet off my wrist.
Down on the field, Miss Sutherland had her arms crossed. She actually smirked.
Knock it off, Vanderbilt. It was a piece of costume jewelry.
I was shaking so hard I could barely see. And then I heard it. A low, rising thunder above the rooftops. Every face in the quad tilted up. A black Sikorsky helicopter cut across the Manhattan skyline. The downdraft hit the field like a hurricane. Papers, baseball caps, clipboards, all of it scattering. The pilot brought it down dead center on the football field. The door opened. Sebastian stepped out in a charcoal Tom Ford suit, jaw set, walking like the building belonged to him. He covered the distance to the stairwell in seconds. At the same moment, 7 identical blacked-out Escalades peeled into the front circle in perfect formation. Doors opened in sync. My other 7 brothers got out, followed by a small army of men in earpieces. The entire school went dead silent. 3 different girls in the quad started openly crying. 2 boys dropped their phones. The Vanderbilt's brothers, the ones every gossip account in the city had been speculating about for years, were finally, all 8 of them, in one place.
Just to see what you see at 30,000 feet? He didn't even put down his fork.
That's a controlled environment. It's not an amusement park.
I said okay. I never asked again. Until a sleepless night at 3 a.m., I found a hidden album on his phone. 43 photos, all cockpit view, oceans of cloud, Sundance, the Milky Way. Every single one sent to the same contact, a little bear emoji. The most recent, 3 days old, a wingtip catching half a sun. Next time, sit in the right seat, the angle is best. Waiting for my vacation. I put the phone back. No changes, no deletions. At dawn, I made coffee. The mug went cold in my hands. He'd photographed 43 skies for someone else. I'd never seen one. I opened my laptop, wrote my resignation, and booked a ticket to Morocco. 8 years, and I'm finally done chasing his roots and waiting for a dinner that never lands. His 30,000 feet has no room for me, so I will land, grow my own roots, and watch my own sunset.
Why are you up so early?
Ethan rolled his flight bag out of the bedroom, frowning. I watched him button the 4-bar captain's epaulettes onto his white shirt. He picked up the second mug I'd poured, the warm milk, and drank from it without asking. Can't sleep, gonna get some coffee.
Up all night with your shows again?
No. He lifted his wrist to check the time, speaking in his usual preachy manner.
Mia, you really need to stop staying up late. I have a long flight to Frankfurt today, and I'll be back in 4 days.
Okay. Usually I'd have packed his supplement, his melatonin, his neck pallet a day ahead. I'd have made him promise to text when he landed. Today, I just sat on the stool and watched him pat his bag, searching.
Where'd you put my supplement?
Second drawer under the TV stand. Get them yourself. He stopped, turned, looked at me.
What's wrong with you today? You can't even be bothered to walk a few steps.
I'm just tired. With a sigh, he walked over to the TV stand, pulled open a drawer, and grabbed the pillbox, stuffing it into his pocket.
Sitting home all day, and you still can't manage this. I don't even know what tires you out.
His phone lit up on the marble, a text from the little bear emoji. The screen glowed against the corner of his mouth as it curved up. He typed back one-handed, forgetting to even zip his bag. Coworker?
Cassandra, lead flight attendant. She's on my flight today, helping out in the aft cabin.
Doesn't she usually fly domestic?
Last-minute scheduling shuff. They needed her to help train the new crew.
Looking at his straight back, I remembered the 40-plus photos in that hidden album last night. Every one of them was the sky at 30,000 feet, snapped by him. He'd never shown them to me, yet he gave them all to Cassandra without reservation. He was changing his shoes at the door. Ethan, do you remember what next Wednesday is? He didn't stop his action of putting on his shoes.
Next Wednesday, I've got a simulator recheck. Why?
Nothing. Next Wednesday was our 8th anniversary. 8 years ago next Wednesday, he received his first officer contract. He was so excited that he swept me up and spun me around our tiny rented room. He told me that from then on, he would pick out the most beautiful clouds for me from 30,000 feet in the sky. He forgot.
I'm heading out. I'll text you when I land.
He pushed open the door. Ethan! I stopped him once again. His hand rested on the doorknob, looking a bit impatient.
What is it now? The crew shuttle is already waiting downstairs.
Your flight bag isn't zipped all the way. He glanced down and casually zipped it shut.
Got it. You're acting strange today.
The door clicked shut. The silence rushed back in, filling every corner of the room. I walked to my laptop and sent the resignation I'd already written. I opened the booking app and confirmed it. A one-way ticket to Morocco. 7 days out. 7 days. Enough to scrub 8 years off this apartment. The phone rang. Nora. You sent it?
I sent it.
No backing out now. When are you telling Ethan?
The day I leave.
Mia, 8 years of your life and you're just letting it go this quietly? Nora, have you ever seen a sunset he shot for somebody else? What? It's beautiful. Even the light on the wing looks tender. The call ended. I set the phone face down and didn't touch it again.
Too bad it was never for me.
That afternoon, I went down to the front desk and had my fingerprint removed from the building's access system. The concierge, a kind older woman, watched me with a puzzled frown. Mrs. Shaw, why would you take it off? You'll have such a hard time getting in and out. She had called me Mrs. Shaw for years. I never corrected her. After 8 years under one roof, everyone in the building had simply assumed. I won't need it anymore. I smiled and went back upstairs. I dragged 2 cardboard boxes out of the storage closet and started packing. The place was huge, a 2-bedroom Riverview condo paid for in full. He'd said it was his thank you for the years I carried him through. I thought it was our home. Turns out my things were pitiful. 2 closet sections of clothes. Everything else was his: uniforms, suits, coats, his gym gear in every season. I folded what I actually wore into the suitcase. The expensive gowns he'd bought me, the ones that were never my taste, I left hanging untouched. On the nightstand sat a model airplane, his souvenir from his first international route. I lifted it. A photo was pressed underneath. The 2 of us, 4 years ago, when he'd just made captain, glowing with it. I slid the photo out and dropped it in the wastebasket. I set the model back exactly where it had been. The condo was already starting to forget me. So was he. At dusk, my phone buzzed. A text from Ethan.
Landed. Just got to the hotel.
Any other day, I'd have answered instantly. Asked if he was tired, if the bed was comfortable. Today, I sent 1 letter. K.
It's freezing here. Want any duty-free stuff?
No.
You're always going on about that one serum brand.
I looked at myself in the mirror. No, I don't want it anymore. He didn't write back. I opened Cassandra's Instagram. The top post was 10 minutes old. The Rhine at night, lights smeared across black, and a man's hand resting on the rin. On the middle quinger, a faint scar. Ethan got it slicing fruit. I changed the dressing for a week, fussing over it. Her caption: Frankfurt wind is cold, but the mulled wine is warm. A trip where someone takes care of you is always the best one. A cover commented, Captain Shaw's treat, lucky girl. She replied with a blushing emoji. I set the phone down on the cold edge of the sink and waited for the old sharp pain to rise up in my chest. It didn't. There was only a flat, hollow quiet where it used to live. I closed the app. Calm. The sharp ache in my chest had already gone numb. He was never careless. He was never bad at romance. He'd just spent all of it on someone else. 2 days later, Ethan's flight landed. At 7, he pushed the door open carrying a sleek gift box. I sat on the couch and watched him change his shoes.
No dinner?
I already ate. His frown deepened.
I just flew 10 hours and I can't even get a hot meal?
You can order delivery. He set the box down hard on the coffee table.
Mia, what is your problem these last few days?
I don't have one.
No problem, but you won't text me back. I ask what you want and you say nothing.
I looked at the box. Is that for me? He hesitated, eyes sliding away.
That's someone asked me to pick it up. I'll get yours at the mall tomorrow.
Cassandra asked you to bring it back? His face darkened.
You went through my phone?
Her Instagram is public. He exhaled, righteous again.
She did me a favor. I grabbed her a little something. Are you really this petty?
I didn't say anything. He irritably untied his tie.
That cold face says plenty. She's a coworker. I look out for her. So what?
You look out for her very well. I stood and walked toward the guest room. I didn't want to argue with him too much.
Mia!
His voice hit my back. I didn't slow.
I worked all day. Can't you act like you understand anything? I'm not taking your crap all day.
Understand. I'd understood for 8 years. That was the whole problem. So I blinked back my tears and walked straight into the guest room without looking back. I'm sleeping in here tonight. Rest well. Over the next 2 days, I kept clearing myself out piece by piece. The monstrey in the living room was mine. I gave it to the neighbor down the hall. The armchair on the balcony was my pick. I called a consignment service and had it carried off. Ethan noticed none of it. He only noticed I'd gone quiet enough to please him. Friday morning, he was eating the leftovers I'd thrown together.
It's Cassandra's birthday. crew's getting dinner tonight. Come with me.
My hand stopped wiping the table. Why would I go?
You're always whining that I never introduce you to my co-works. Everyone's there tonight. Come meet them.
Once, I'd begged to be part of his world. He'd said we're both pilots. It's all just pilot talk anyway. You wouldn't get it. You'd just be bored. Now he offered, because of Cassandra's birthday. Okay. I wanted to see, with my own eyes, exactly where Cassandra stood among the people he worked beside. I stood there a minute after he left for the shower in the middle of the living room. The plant was gone. Half the things that had made the place breathe were already out the door, and the space felt wider, emptier, more honest. 8 years, and so little of it had ever belonged to me. He didn't notice the missing plant. He didn't notice the missing chair. He only noticed I'd finally stopped being difficult. He thought it was peace. It was an exit. At 8 that evening, we reached the Japanese restaurant. The private room door slid open on 6 or 7 faces. Cassandra sat at the head of the table in a white dress, a familiar pendant at her throat. It was the necklace from the box on our coffee table, the same one he'd called someone's. The clasp caught the light every time she laughed, and I felt the recognition settle in my chest, cold and certain, like a fact I'd already known and was only now allowed to say. Ethan, Mia's here. I was starting to think you were hiding her from us. She rose, smiling, and reached for my hand. I stepped back. Happy birthday, I said calmly. A beat of awkward silence. Ethan pulled me down beside him.
Don't make a scene tonight.
They talked turbulence and tower controllers. I didn't follow it. I didn't try. Then a first officer raised his glass.
Honestly, Captain Shaw's landings are always butter. Cassandra knows best. When Captain Shaw's flying, she doesn't spill a drop of coffee back there.
It's true. Last month when we were flying back to Miami and got stuck in that severe thunderstorm, my legs were shaking. He texted me from the flight box, "I've got this, don't be scared." I felt safe instantly. The table cheered. Ethan laughed along, indulgent. I took a sip of the tea. The tea was rather cold and tasted very bitter. I remembered that Miami flight. 5 hours late. I'd called him a dozen times. He never picked up. I was so anxious at home that I couldn't fall asleep.
He texted back once, busy with work, don't make trouble.
He'd been busy comforting her. Cassandra turned to me, eyes already glistening. Sis, do you even take care of him? He skipped breakfast before his recheck. It breaks our hearts. Every face turned to me. I put down the cup. He's a grown man. He knows how to order delivery.
Mia, enough already. Everyone came out to have a good time, and you just have to sit there and make everyone uncomfortable with that attitude.
Did I say anything to make anyone uncomfortable? I looked at him, completely calm.
Cassandra was just trying to be nice and remind you to take better care of me. What is your problem?
Captain Shaw.
I picked up my bag and stood.
Mia, don't you dare walk out that door.
Since someone else cares so much about your stomach, I guess I don't have to worry about it anymore. I walked out without a single pause. The air conditioning in the hallway hit my face, and I took a deep breath of the air outside. For 8 years, I'm finally done trampling all over my own pride just to save his face. When I got home, I packed the rest of my books into the cardboard boxes. Now, I'm just waiting for next Wednesday. He didn't come home that night. He showed up the next afternoon carrying the ghost of a perfume that wasn't mine. He threw his keys in the entry and looked at me, cold.
Done throwing your tantrum?
I was taping a box shut. I didn't look up.
You're playing dumb now?
He kicked the box.
What's with all this junk?
Sorting out things I don't need.
This hard-to-get act is pathetic. You think a few days of silence means I'll come crawling?
I never asked you to crawl.
Then fix your attitude. Cassandra cried half the night over what you said. You owe her an apology.
I won't apologize. He dragged a hand through his hair and dropped onto the couch.
Next Wednesday, I'm on the Aurora trip to Reykjavik. If you'll behave, I'll use the companion pass I promised Cassandra on you instead. The flight benefits. I'll take you to see the Aurora.
I stood frozen. The Aurora. 6 years ago, they found a nodule on my thyroid. Benign, but I was terrified. He'd held my hand at the bedside and said,
When you're well, I'll take you to see the Aurora. We'll watch the most beautiful sky together.
6 years, he'd let it sit. Now he handed me that promise like spare chain, a privilege he'd promised to her.
Not good enough for you. Do you know how hard those standby seats are to get? Cassandra begged me for weeks. I only changed my mind because of our anniversary.
So he remembered the anniversary now. Give it to Cassandra.
What did you say?
Give it to her. I don't need it. He shot up off the couch, face gone dark.
Mia, don't push your luck. I gave you the chance. You throw it away, don't come crying back.
I won't. He hurled a glass off the coffee table, shards sprayed. Wednesday came, our 8th anniversary, the day my resignation took effect and I left this city. I took a ride share to the airport with my one suitcase. My flight to Morocco left at 3 p.m. I checked in, sat at the gate, watched the planes lift off the runway. The Aurora flight departs at 2 p.m. Ethan should be in the left seat by now, getting ready for pushback. I opened the airline app to check his flight one last time, a period at the end of 8 years. The Aurora flight. The captain's slot wasn't Ethan. It was a name I didn't know. Then, near the first-class lounge, I saw a man in a casual coat steering a pink carry-on through the doors. A woman in the same shade leaned into his arm. Ethan and Cassandra. 2 gate agents chatted beside me.
Isn't that Captain Shaw? Wasn't he flying Rukanega today? Took personal leave, buying a ticket to escort the lead attendant to Finland. She's been bragging about it all week.
So he hadn't given me the pass set aside for her. He'd thrown away his own flight, his own duty, and bought a seat beside her, a private Aurora's trip for 2. And he'd dressed it up as a favor to me and expected gratitude. My boarding call came over the speakers. I looked in the direction of the first-class lounge. Then I turned around and handed my boarding pass to the gate agent. The cabin doors closed. Tack. It's 30,000 feet. This plane belonging to his airline carried me, breaking through the clouds. Meanwhile, Ethan, having taken personal leave for his little bear, was in the first-class cabin of another aircraft. I looked out the window at the ocean of clouds. 8 years, and I am finally free.
Take it, the divine icock. It's your ticket into the temple of Olympus.
Alexis, no. I can't. If I take it, your family will kill you.
I'm mortal-born, Grace. A one-syllable nobody. Olympus is where you belong.
Kneel! I emptied our treasury for that ichor, and you gave it to an outsider?
Without that blood, a mortal can't even step foot in Olympia. And you wasted it on a gutter whore?
Say her name again, and I'll kill you.
Enough! The oracle said you'd stand among the gods, that you were our future, and you threw it all away for a girl?
Father, exile him. Strip his name and sell him into slavery. The oracle was wrong. Look at his powers. He's weak. He's always been dead weight.
Father, please!
And this family has been a joke ever since. Now he's shamed us in front of the whole city. I'm done with him. Take him to the Isle of Death.
No!
So this is the Isle of Death.
Damn it!
It doesn't make sense. Why does my blood still read as mortal? 3 years in this hell, Grace. I'm coming for you.
It's like I dreamed you up inside my head. I thought the picture perfect.
You came back.
Alexis. You're alive.
Yeah. Turns out I'm hard to kill. But seeing you, it makes every second in that hell worth it. How have you been these past 3 years?
The divine icon you gave me changed everything. The temple of Olympus took me in.
What's mine is yours, Grace. Always. So how far did you make it?
I'm under High Priest Reed now.
Wait, Reed? The hand of Zeus himself? Grace, you're one step away from becoming a demioid.
You survived the Isle of Death. I assume you got a little stronger too.
Actually, I already...
Forget it, Alexis. Look at you. You were born mortal. A one-sybil bloodline doesn't miracle its way to power. You got lucky and survived, but that's it. We aren't in the same world anymore. Let's end this.
What?
I'm engaged. Leon Poseidon, the chosen disciple of the temple, and a direct descendant of the god of the sea. And you're a nameless mortal who doesn't even know who his father is. Welcome home, Alexis. Welcome home, Alexis.
I lost everything for you, Grace. My family, my name. They threw me into that meat grinder for 3 years. I bled every day. I fought monsters every night. I crawled out of hell because I thought you were waiting. The whole world could spit on me, but not you.
I'm sorry. This is a dragon fang. It will boost your bloodline. Take it. We're even.
Because I was born mortal, my family, my woman, everyone leaves. Fine. One day, I will make you all regret for this.
Impossible! Nobody walks out of the Isle of Death alive!
Maybe the gods wanted an exception. I didn't just survive, old man. I ascended. I am a demigod.
A demigod?
Oh, please. He's a one-sill nobody. No ichor, no ascension. He's bluffing, Father. He's nothing but a fraud.
Worthless piece of trash! You dare lie to my face?
Oh, and in case you haven't heard, your precious Grace is the prize pupil of Olympus now. And better yet, she's engaged to a real man. You're just the city's favorite joke, brother.
Father, Evan has already awakened the bloodline of Ares, a 5-Sibyl master. He is our future. Keeping this trash around only smells up the house.
Father, please. I beg you.
From this second on, Monica and Alexis are stripped of the family name. Exiled.
Save the theatrics, Monica. Dying early won't change Father's mind.
Disgusting. You will bleed for this. Every single one of you.
Bleed? From a one-cell failure? You survived a death trap and now you think you're a god. Drag them out of my sight.
Touch her and you die. The temple selection. They're putting up the Gorgon's blood as the ultimate prize. I'm sorry, Mother. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here.
Never say that. The world thinks you're nothing, Alexis. But I know who you are. One day you will shake the foundations of this kingdom. Under the bed, there's a cloth. Bring it to me.
What is this?
The only thing your father ever left behind. My time is running out, Alexis. When I'm gone, let this spear be your shadow.
It feels Dead. Like ordinary iron. There's no power in it. The blood of the Gorgon. It can cure you. I'll find it.
That's a myth, Alexis.
It's not a myth. The temple selection. It starts next week. If I win the arena, the prize is mine.
No, absolutely not. The arena is a slaughterhouse. The strongest bloodlines in the world go there to die. I won't lose you.
Okay. I won't go, I promise. Just breathe, Mother. Calm down.
The temple selection. I'm going. Not just for the cure, but to show every god in Olympus what a mortal can do.
There's my girl. Tell me it's done, Grace. You broke up with that trash.
It's over. We're done.
Good.
Mr. Athena, always an honor.
We're engaged, not married. Keep your distance.
Still thinking about that loser.
We broke up. And he has a name.
Not anymore. Word is his family kicked him and his mother out like stray dogs. Right now your little mortal is probably bleeding out in some alley.
Look at me, Grace. Forget the discarded mortal. Our union was blessed by the high priest himself. Don't make me regret choosing you.
I know my place, Leon. I don't need a reminder.
High Priest, your presence honors us.
Master, what could possibly bring you out of the temple in person?
Last night I felt a divine aura. Something pure, ancient, erupting near this very city.
An aura powerful enough to disturb you? Who could command that kind of power?
Someone whose bloodline makes our gods look like children. In fact, that energy, it already surpasses my own.
Stronger than you? That's impossible.
Master, your power was granted by Zeus himself. Who in this world could possibly rival that?
Mortals crawl at the bottom. Above them are the bloodlines. Above the bloodlines stand the demigods, and at the absolute peak are the true gods.
Master, are you saying a demigod walked among us last night?
Perhaps not. The moment my boots touched this city, that era vanished. Maybe I simply sensed it wrong. In 7 days, the temple selection begins. You too will represent my name. Do not embarrass temple.
Consider it done, Master. We will paint the arena with their blood. This garbage medicine isn't doing anything, damn it. The silver tree. The texts say its fruit can reverse death itself.
Stealing from the silver tree? You've either got a taste for death, or you're incredibly stupid. Drop the fruit before I decide how to die. Drop the fruit before I decide how you die.
You have it wrong. My mother is dying. This fruit keeps her alive through the night. That's all I care about.
The fruits belong to the temple. Mortals have no right to touch them.
Then tell me something, old man. Does the temple's mercy only extend to the strong? Why do the gods look away when a mortal bleeds? Look, let's make a deal. I take enough to save my mother. You pretend you never saw me. Everybody wins.
You think I am a stranger to the temple? I will grant you one final grace.
Submit to the temple gods, and I'll ensure your execution is painless, not an option. The fruit leaves with me.
Bold words for a rat.
This barrier is bound to my divine authority. Below the level of demigods, it is unbreakable, and you are just immortal. If I fail tonight, Mother dies. I am not letting her go!
That's impossible.
If you can stand up from this, you can leave.
Damn it!
Mortals always confuse desperation with power. When the guards get here, your head will be a warning to the rest of your kind.
For my mother! I'll rip Olympus apart with my bare hands! No one stops me! Not you! Not Zeus! Impossible! A deal's a deal, old man. You said if I stand up, you'd let me go. Why break your word?
Because I need answers. What the hell are you?
I can't let him see my face.
You idiot! You woke the Hydra.
The guardian of the silver tree.
Drop the fruit right now, or you burn to ash.
Never! Not while she's still waiting! Come on! I won't give up!
Not today.
That kind of heavy fire, only a demigod could channel it. Unless he's the one I've been searching for.
Listen well, competitors. This is the divine trial. If you are a mortal trying to cheat your way in, you will die. Know your limits. Now, let's begin. Evan Costa.
Watch and learn, fake brother. Today the world sees who truly owns the Costa name. Hint, it's not the bastard.
Evan Costa, blood of Ares, the god of war. 5 sigils.
5? At his age? Wait, isn't his brother competing too, the Alexis guy?
Please, you wouldn't last 10 seconds here.
Grace Athena, blood of Athena, the goddess of wisdom. 6 Siljum. Leon Pozan. Blood of the Sea God. Seven Silja.
Now that's power! The golden couple of Olympus!
Grace made the right call dumping that mortal trash. Only a king like Leon is worthy of her.
Ella Aphrodite. Blood of the goddess of love. 8 Silja.
Well, damn. She's gorgeous.
8! We haven't seen an 8 single candidate in 50 years!
Silence! Next candidate.
Alexis.
Step into the light. You're the last one.
You've got to be kidding me. Alexis? A mortal actually dares to show his face here?
Wait, did you say Alexis? Alexa Costa?
Yeah. Why?
There is a whisper in the temple. When Olympus falls and the world burns, a demigod named Alexis will rise to break the dark. You're that boy, aren't you? The chosen one.
Him? A chosen one? Because he's a fatherless bastard. His impure blood makes him forever a trash.
The Costa spent 20 years waiting for that prophecy to come true. Turns out the kid's a loser. Stuck at one sill his whole life.
Same family, same blood. Next to Evan, Alexis looks like a stray dog.
Let's cut the crap, Alexis. We all know you're here for Grace. But sorry for that, you were never in her league. She belongs to a king.
Alexis, we are history. Don't do this to yourself.
Don't flatter yourself, Grace. You're not important enough to bring me here.
You're just a mortal! The energy in that array will rip you to pieces the second you step inside.
Exactly. Can we start?
If you die inside the array, the temple will pray for your ashes.
Go on. I'm gonna love watching it grind you into dust. Then watch.
What the hell was that? It felt like the sky was coming down.
That's the power of a demigod.
Oh, please. Even no divine spirit showed up behind him.
I've never seen the array fail to manifest a god. How the hell am I supposed to record this?
You record the truth. No spirit, no bloodline. He's a nobody. End of story.
Alexis Costa, mortal bloodline, 1 syllable.
But still the array didn't crush his bones. He's standing there like it's a Tuesday.
He's faking it.
Listen to me, loser. I don't know how you cheated. A 1-syll nobody entering the selection is basically suicide. Stop embarrassing our name.
First his girl dumps him, then his family kicks him out. The kid's probably lost his mind.
It's honestly tragic. Alexis, you don't need to do this.
Do what?
This. Trying to prove yourself. You are risking your life in front of the entire kingdom. No matter how many stunts you pull, we are never getting back together.
You seriously think I'm here for you? Still acting tough? You're just throwing your life away hoping Grace feels sorry for you. Make her feel sorry? Please. I'm out. A heartless woman like her only belongs with a barking dog like you.
Careful, rat. You're getting awfully loud for a dead man walking.
The temple forbids bloodletting before the bells toll. Break the law, and you will be fed to the Hydra.
Fine. Breathe while you can, loser. Because if the trial puts you in my cage, I'm going to butch you! Perfect. Save me the trouble of hunting you down.
I don't hate it.
I bet he'll piss himself the second the blades come out.
Of course he will. Cowardry was in his blood.
No way! Those statues were carved from the primeval bedrock of Olympic Mount. They've stood here for 10,000 years.
Don't tell me! It's Alexis, he did this!
Just because the temple cheaped out on repairs.
Fair point.
Well, looks like this trial awakens something truly dangerous.
High Priest, it doesn't matter who did it. With you personally running the selection, nobody's going to dare step out of line.
Don't be so sure. A few nights ago, a man broke my barrier with his bare hands. Even the Hydra at the Silver Tree couldn't stop him.
Someone broke your barrier. That's impossible.
That's exactly what's bothering me. He felt like a total mortal, but his power was like nothing I've ever seen. Guess the prophecy is finally happening.
The selection officially begins. First matchup.
Alexis, please. If you enter here, you'll die.
Evan Costa, Blood of Ares, God of War, 5 Sibyl, versus Alexis Costa, Mortal Bloodline, 1 Sibyl.
Oh no.
A 1-sil fighting a 5-sil? This isn't a fight, it's an execution.
Evan! Show him zero mercy!
Relax, father. To crush a nobody like him, I don't even need both hands.
Die well, nephew. Your blood is going to buy our glory.
Don't kill him too fast. I want the pleasure of snapping his neck myself.
Understood, Lord Poseidon. Yesterday he was barking like a king. Today he's gonna learn what despair actually tastes like.
Alexis! Please just stop this ego trip before you get yourself killed!
You're that sure I'm gonna lose? Grace, get your ass back here right now! Your fiancé's calling for you.
Since neither side wishes to forfeit, let the selection begin.
Perfect! Today, in front of the whole kingdom, I'm gonna break your spine so bad, you'll spend the rest of your miserable life crawling like a worm. Watch your mouth. It's gonna be pretty embarrassing when you're the one crawling. Good. Keep talking. Because today, I'm proving to the world that the so-called child of prophecy is a freaking joke. I am the true future of this family. Now get on your knees. You done talking yet? Because I actually have a tight schedule. I need to go home and brew medicine for my mom. You arrogant piece of shit!
That idiot's finished.